Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dream of Fantastic Dream podcast. M- Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, first of all. And this is episode 97, and today we are doing an updated Disneyland Bracket Challenge. We also talk about the scandal that rocks Walt Disney World Resort hotels, Marvel's Grammy nomination, and the premiere of Hawkeye and Encanto. We're your hosts, Skylar Gifford, Armida Flores, and Troy.
Yay!
Woo! Nicely
Oh,
done.
thank you. That was
Troy's
so.
first intro.
Sorry if that was a little messy. That was my first time.
Oh,
So I
no,
was
you were
so
fabulous.
much writing on that, but
You
got it out of the way.
did it.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into some news for today. Why don't you start, my love?
So Disney plans to spend $33 billion on streaming content in 2022. Now that's among all of the films, all of the TV shows, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney Plus originals. That just sounds insane. I don't know how much they're doing. I know they're doing like 10 or 15 Marvel shows. There's at least 10 Disney shows that they're creating. It's insane the amount of stuff that they're creating.
Yeah.
And just the price that everything is going to. It's insane
I
how
think,
Disney's able to do this.
This has become, and I think maybe the pandemic also helped shape this, but Disney Plus is becoming like the staple of the Walt Disney Company at this point.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they're investing. Well, it makes sense that they would invest so much money into that, because this is definitely like the bulk of the actual content that Disney is producing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so moving on from movies into parks. Walt Disney World annual passes have been suspended for sales for all tiers except Florida locals. So I believe that is the Pixie Pass, the Incredibles Pass, and the Pirates Pass, and the other one whose that name escapes me because they're terrible. Those are all suspended for sales, and that is not where the madness ends. In order to manage crowds during the holiday season, Disney World has made certain days in 2021 completely unavailable for all four parks. It begins with the entirety of this Thanksgiving week. So 2 days ago, yesterday, today is fine. Tomorrow, and I think maybe on Saturday as well. And then it continues with December 20th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. And it's led to an interesting evening for Sky and I trying to figure out our reservations for his birthday on the 20th. So needless to say, this news definitely rocked us a little bit.
I mean, you'll get there the 20th. It'll just be it'll be later, but that's
we had to move things around, which worked out. Which ended up working out in my favor because of my sister's graduation party. So I won't get to miss that. So it worked out in the end, of course. But it's wild that they are just completely. We thought that it was just a sellout, and then someone was gonna like cancel the reservation, and I could just like slide in there for his birthday. But no, they intentionally cut everything off. So this is gonna be an interesting holiday weekend, especially for crowds and wait times.
Oh yeah, get ready for that. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, Rise is 240 minutes, babe.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So you like just can't get a reservation for those days?
No, you can't at all. Nope.
Yeah, I don't even think that even if someone did cancel, it's still gonna be blacked out. I'm pretty sure.
So if
they want to manage the crowd, yeah.
So you would have had to already have a reservation prior to
the
precisely yes.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So they're all gonna go for his birthday anyway. Okay. I just won't be able to get him. Yeah.
In other Walt Disney World news, the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular in Hollywood Studios is returning on December 19th, and the daily showtimes have been officially reinstalled, and the shows will be taking place at 12, 1:15, 3:15, 4:15, and 6 o'clock.
Woohoo!
That's a pretty good amount of showtimes for each day. That's pretty cool.
And isn't it like, I believe that it's like kind of new? They're bringing something new to it or something.
Maybe they're just like socially distancing it a little bit better, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's the same show.
Maybe we should see it just to like.
But I don't think anything's changing.
I don't know. Maybe audience involvement isn't going to be as heavy this time.
I mean, if you want to go, we can. I don't care.
I like the beginning a lot. The second half bores me to death, but I'm very interested in seeing how
We can
that
just
second
go,
half will
yeah.
change.
I was gonna say we could just go for the first half and
And then just dip. If nothing changes
Please.
for the second half, we'll just dip.
we can go
Yeah.
see the weird socially distanced Beauty and the Beast show.
Oh, please.
I need reviews on those. When you
I
guys
want to
go
see that
them.
more than kite fails, honestly.
I don't even want to see kite fails. Yeah.
I want to see socially distanced Beauty and the Beast. It's gonna be so awkward. I love it.
They're gonna be like openly dancing across like half the stage. So one
They
person's on
just-
one side and everyone they're just gonna like kiss the air.
The big kiss is literally them like staring into each other's souls from across the stage. And it's so
No. I'm good. I will gladly not do that ever.
You don't want to stare into my soul for 5 seconds instead of kissing me?
A video on TikTok has gone viral showing a teenager climbing the rocks of Radiator Springs Racers with her friends crowded around her. This time, nothing has been confirmed as to what happens in terms of consequences. Why? Why would you do this in the first place?
It's a certain kind of like I live in my own world and my own bubble kind of thing when you're a teenager, which I did experience when I was younger. So it does make sense, but I never did anything that stupid at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's the parks though. Like you should
It's
just
the lack
know
of
not to.
self-awareness.
Yeah. It's also like gated off too.
Mhm.
It's no,
There's a
yeah,
gate
you
there.
can't get there unless you
I feel
physically climb it.
Yeah.
I feel like, in Cars Land specifically, like Cars Land is what's great about Cars Land is that the way that guests move about it is solely based on what they're used to in real life. Like, have you noticed when you walk down Cars Land, you tend to veer onto your right side more because that's how you drive.
Yeah.
I think that's just how people walk too.
It's uniform, and so they have like it's real. It's real life. That's why it's not hard to be immersed in cars. So like you would think that like in real life we know when we see that little iron thing on the side, don't go over
climb
it.
it. Yeah.
You don't cross it.
So it makes me wonder about that particular person's common sense and common knowledge about like. I wonder if this person is a regular rule breaker. That's kind of what I need to say about that.
I feel like the age also does kind of
it does play into it a little bit.
Yeah. Like if it was a child, like
that'd be different.
Understandable, in a way, but
Mhm.
at this point in that person's age. Also, we don't know the whole story about it,
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, Natasha Liu Bordizzo has been cast as Sabine Wren for the upcoming live-action Ahsoka Tano series.
Oh yeah, I love her.
Kind of iffy, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm not mad about it, but I don't want it.
But like, I think we're this much closer to getting an Ezra casting announcement from Mina Massoud soon. So
he was cast like 2 years ago.
He was?
Yeah.
Man.
You didn't know that?
I'm so behind. I didn't know he was like there was an official announcement.
Yeah, there's an official announcement for Grand Admiral Thrawn. There was an official announcement for Mina Massoud, like early 2019.
Yeah. I just don't remember. I guess I was doing a lot in 2019.
Yeah.
What else? What else was there? There was a couple other things for Ahsoka, but yeah, a lot of it was already confirmed.
Yeah.
We're going back to Lothal, which is cool. I don't know if you watch Rebels, but so yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm excited for Ahsoka, but like after Mandalorian, I was kind of not for it. I didn't like the portrayal of the character.
Oh, I don't like Rosario Dawson as a person, not as a performer, but as a person. So I am a little less excited for it because I will always be watching that with a grain of salt. However, I'm excited for the rest of the cast, and I will watch it for the rest of the cast.
I really wish we had Ashley Eckstein back as Ahsoka. It just feels better. It doesn't like she understands the character because that's who she is. Like entirely, that's her as a person. And like Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka didn't feel like Ahsoka. It felt like a cosplay version of her. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me, and that was like the one thing that I was super excited for Mandalorian that was the least amount of payoff that I physically had. Brand new stills from the Book of Boba Fett have been released. These photos include Boba and Fennec Shand, as well as behind the scenes look at the stunt filming, which also is super, super cool.
It was really cool.
I'm very excited for that show.
I'm so pumped.
It's gonna
I'm
be
pumped.
amazing.
I'm ready to go into the underbelly of the Star Wars universe. I am so ready. I'm over this like the show offiness of it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's
Let's see the
supposedly
dark
going to
stuff.
be like the most like payoff than any Star Wars shows happen. So it's like
Ooh.
it's literally the thing that they, so like every show has like a caption or like a slogan or whatever, and literally the only thing that they said about the show was just fan service.
Oh.
That was it. That's all they said. Every
yeah.
episode is bringing back something from the OGT or Clone Wars or Rebels or Mandalorian. Like we're getting Yoda. We're not getting Yoda. We're getting Baby or Grogu back. We're getting
Grogu.
Mando. We're getting Luke. We're getting Cad Bane from Clone
my
Wars.
God.
We're getting Bosk from Episode 5. We're getting IG-88 from Episode 5. We're getting all of the bounty hunters from the original trilogy.
Yeah.
As well as I'm pretty sure Rito the Hutt, who is Jabba the Hutt's kid, because he never dies in Clone Wars, and we're getting another baby Rancor, which will be cool.
Ooh.
He's literally like riding the back of Rancor.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That he takes from Jabba's palace. So yeah, it'll be cool.
That
It's
sounds
gonna be
real
really
awesome.
cool. It's gonna be awesome. Speaking of awesome, segue into this next one. Go ahead.
Oh, was it me? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
A new trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home has been released today, featuring Doc Ock talking to Tom Holland Spider-Man about Spider-Man in his own universe. So he's talking about Tobey Maguire instead of Tom Holland. Just further confirming that he's in the film, but that's fine. Just don't show it, I guess.
Just don't show it. We had an interesting conversation last night about No Way Home and how it's interesting how like not excited both of us are for it now. Yeah, it's interesting. The hype. I'm maybe this is just me, but I feel overwhelmed by the hype that it's kind of numbed me to the entire experience in a way.
Yeah.
I get that. I think it's more like the trailers for me.
Yeah.
Like the trailers, I mean they've been good, but it's always like the TV spots and stuff has always been the same, like 30 seconds, and it's like we're not getting anything new. It doesn't feel fresh. It's just like I'm like, I don't care at this point. Like it's always the same stuff. I don't want to see that. I want to see something new. I want to see something different that we haven't seen, and it's like they won't give it to us, so it's like I don't really have
they're giving
an
us
affinity
to what we've already seen.
I don't really have an affinity to want to go at least. It's hard because it's like I want to be there opening day, and I want to. This was like the Marvel movie that I was most excited for Phase 4.
Yeah,
and it's like now that it's coming out, I feel like I'm more excited for everything coming later down the line rather than right now, which is upsetting.
Yeah, the Disney Plus Day announcements definitely didn't help that at all.
The Disney Plus stuff was
definitely like
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Like She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Blade,
Marvel Zombies
for Eternals was incredible. That it hyped us up for like Blade and Eros and all that stuff. Yeah. Marvel Zombies, Miles Morales.
Yeah, we're supposedly getting Miles in No Way Home.
Oh,
hopefully.
I just want to get to December 17th.
But I did hear that actually. So I don't know if you know about this, but Andrew Garfield just signed another contract with Sony.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. So they haven't come out with it yet, but Andrew Garfield has been in talks to sign another 3-year or 3-movie contract deal to continue the Amazing Spider-Man and Sony's universe. Because he's going to eventually go back after No Way Home.
They've been playing up a lot of stuff specifically in Andrew's universe, right?
Yes, that's why we're getting Miles Morales. As we're getting him with Andrew Garfield. Because
that's perfect, actually. I like that.
Now we're getting, and this is really upsetting. I hate that they did this, but Venom is going to go back to Sony's universe. They're going to split again.
Really?
Like we just got Venom in our MCU, and he's already leaving again.
That makes no sense.
But part of that symbiote is staying in the MCU and is going to go to Tom Holland. So they're going to both have Venom attached to both of them. So we're going to get another Eddie Brock in our universe. I have heard a lot of theories that that Flash is going to get the Venom symbiote.
Oh.
And he's going to be, because in the comics he becomes a version of Venom.
Yeah.
So maybe, because I know that Venom's trying to get to Spider-Man. So there's a lot of cool things that are happening, and I know we're gonna. They're signing up for another, at least a 3 to 4 movie deal with Miles Morales.
Woohoo!
So yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
And in other Marvel news, Agatha All Along from WandaVision has been nominated for a Grammy in the category for Best Song for Visual Media.
Oh boy!
I hope it wins.
It's funny because like I feel like every song that Disney puts out, they're like Grammy nomination. It's like I'm not even surprised. Like everything you guys do is just like, oh, here's another Grammy. I'm like, how many has it been this far? Like how I don't understand. Everything you guys do is just another nomination.
It's
I also
so good.
just feel like Agatha All Along was supposed to be just this funny little,
Reveal
thing.
song, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just turned into like this
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
it's so
everyone
good.
knows what it is at this point.
It's a great song.
It is.
I feel like more effort was put into the variations of the WandaVision theme song, but Agatha All Along is the one that just like knocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Me too.
All right, so moving on to a little bit more Disney parks related stuff. More Toontown character sightings at the Disneyland Resort have begun. In front of Mickey's house, guests can interact with Pluto and Mickey himself, and Minnie Mouse is also greeting guests in front of her house, which is interesting because they're closing down Toontown pretty soon. But it's nice that we're starting in California, that we're starting to see more normalcy a little bit. Like we're starting to see more characters coming back. We're starting to see more entertainment with Christmas Fantasy opening up. So it's good that, little by little we're getting a little bit more normalcy back.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go on over to Tokyo for Totally Minnie Mouse, an event that is coming to Tokyo Disney Resort January 18th through March 30th. Tokyo Disney Resort has announced a special event of sorts for winter 2022 called Totally Minnie Mouse. This event will span across both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea and will feature special merchandise, menus, and greeting overlays at both parks themed to past Tokyo Disney Resort events. The Oriental Land Company is billing this as the first special event in 2 years.
That sounds awesome.
I know.
I'm glad. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Disney Sea and Tokyo Disney Resort, they really know how to do events. So
immaculate. Yeah.
I know. So this is going to be
the fact that this is big for Tokyo is saying something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so let's get a little scandalous, shall we?
Oh no, we're here. Okay.
Oh, he's laughing already. All right. So, interesting piece of news broke this week that I think is probably it's weird. Somebody is leaving explicit photos at the Walt Disney World Resort hotels. The county sheriff's report states that an inappropriate photo of a male was left under a napkin by the soda fountain at a restaurant in Art of Animation. And then another photo was recovered at the Fort Wilderness campground. Both photos were taken on the little Fujifilm, like the Polaroid camera that you can get at like Target or Walmart, and they were in color, which is a nice detail.
I'm so fancy. You already know.
So someone's just leaving like Polaroids of anatomy over and across Disney
I don't
World
love
Resort.
that. That's artistic, and I'm here for it.
Oh my God, no! Don't get yourself banned. Most likely to get banned over here.
How would they know? They're not looking like they're not gonna like go through the scanning machines when you go to the park and be like, huh, is this you? I noticed it in the photo. This looks oddly familiar.
But the sheriff is involved. They can do fingerprints now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Wear gloves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't.
Don't
You're gonna
help
commit.
them.
You're gonna commit to the bit that much.
It's so great. Yeah, I will. I gladly will.
Oh my
I'll give
God.
them tips not to get caught next time.
Oh dear God.
Just kidding. Don't do that. That's not a
No,
good idea.
no, it's not good. No.
Yeah.
Sky's not a
This
role
This is
model.
family friendly, but at the same time, and this is
listeners-
more like a Universal thing. So if you guys want to do it, go to Universal and do that.
Oh yeah, Six
Or
Flags.
Six
will
Flags.
gladly-
Six Flags
yeah.
can do it.
Six Flags
Oh
will
my
gladly
gosh.
allow that.
Oh,
That being said, Skylar Gifford is not a role model, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I
So,
totally am. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the voice of the people.
What?
I am such a good
No.
I don't who wouldn't want to look up to me, honestly? Like I'm such a good person. No? Okay, whatever.
If anything, I think the one inspirational thing about you, my dear, is that you're very efficient with your wait times for attractions. And
Get
I feel
out,
like
get out,
because-
get out, get out, get out. No, we're done. We're done here, and that's it.
He literally texted me last night. Not even last night, in the middle of the day. He was like, "Hey, babe, Rise is at 90 minutes." And then, no context. I'm back in Pennsylvania. Hey, babe, Rise is at 90 minutes. If you want to go now, we can hit Big Thunder, which is only 25 minutes.
Oh
he
no.
texts them even when he's not at the parks too.
Oh yeah. He was not there at all.
Yeah, it
He was in
wasn't.
his room. He was probably like on the toilet somewhere, bored, and was like, "Hey, babe." So there's that.
Theoretically, we could go on that ride.
Theoretically, if we wanted to, we could have time to go on Big Thunder and then hit Rise right after. Yeah. I can't say I haven't done the same thing for Florida though. So.
I don't see
all
this
right.
as a bad idea. I see this as a totally great plan. We're good.
Yeah. So this is the one thing that people can aspire to be when it comes to you.
Why, thank you.
Besides a great boyfriend.
I'm not gonna say anything. Okay. You're good.
All right, so new golden Mickey Jingle Bell merchandise has arrived at Walt Disney World. And these two items include the sipper, the golden sipper, and then also a little golden glow cube option as well. So I hope that Jared would be here to be excited about this with me. But
Disney, please stop.
Yeah.
Please
No!
stop.
Honestly,
I like the glow cube.
honestly, I agree with Sky on this one, or at least give us something new.
It feels like they do this for everything.
Yeah, because
There's a new drink, Glow Cube. Like, wow, everything that they do or release at every freaking restaurant has another Glow Cube.
Is it
It's kind
Disney
of-
if you haven't had a glow cube?
True.
God.
It's annoying though because I remember asking if I could get it without it, and they said no. So you have to pay that extra.
With the glow cube. Ew. Okay,
Yeah,
that I
you
don't
get-
like.
You can get it on the side. Well, don't quote me on that. But you still have to get it. But I think you could just ask for it on the side if anything.
Everything's so fun with a glow cube, though. But I get if you don't want it, that's not fair that you have to pay for it.
Yeah, but like
But I would pay for it.
after.
'Cause you're a
5
child.
drinks-
We've been
Every
through
child at
this.
Disney,
Yeah, that's true.
but having to like theoretically, in theory, hypothetically, however you want to say it, if you were to get 5 drinks or whatever, you're gonna have 5 glow cubes.
The cubes.
Assuming you have to buy.
Sign me up.
You better not do that in Florida.
So what if I?
I'm
do
gonna
have a
disown
glow
you.
cube?
I'm gonna be like, I don't know who she is.
And then you
You'll
have
be
to carry
walking
those-
around drunk all around Epcot with all these like glow cubes in your hand,
I don't know.
showing them
who's-
off to people.
That girl in the same shirt that I'm wearing. I don't know her. That ring on her finger. Never seen it before.
I'll be pushing you the other way, and I'll be running the opposite direction to your favorite ride, Frozen Ever After. I'll make you go on that 10 times in a row.
Honey, the wait time is 120 minutes for that ride. Did you?
I
know
don't
that?
care. I'm gonna
It's
force you on it.
disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah. So I like holiday glow cubes, but that's
Yeah,
just
we're
me.
aware. Good for you. I'm proud.
All right, honey, you have the next one. So why don't you go ahead and
Per the arrival of Marvel's newest series, Hawkeye on Disney Plus, Disney Parks has announced that Hawkeye and Kate Bishop will now be appearing on Avengers Campus for meet and greets, and on select days will also be featured in a stunt performance based on the show, which is cool. I like that.
That's really cool. Somebody texted me at 4 a.m, finally
Oh, boy.
admitting that he was wrong.
Okay. I yeah, I was not excited for this whatsoever. I did not want to watch Hawkeye. I didn't care. And then I was like, and I was really iffy going into it because I had heard a lot of things about like the first 2 episodes. No, but I loved it. I actually liked it more than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked it more than WandaVision.
Mm-hmm. Not more than Loki, I don't think.
I liked it more than Loki a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I did.
How?
I liked it a little more than Loki, not gonna lie.
We didn't get a really get a chance to unpack it because he told me when I was in the midst of cooking for Thanksgiving. So please, let's unpack this. What did you like about it so much?
I like their dynamic, man. I thought it was really solid. I like the story. Like all the characters
they're a great duo.
all the characters were fun, man. Like oh my gosh. Like I loved all the callbacks. I thought it was really cool. Seeing the Battle of New York was awesome. I love Thanos was right. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Sorry to everyone who doesn't. Like, I get it. Everyone's like Team Iron Man over here. I'm like Team Thanos.
Lord.
No, but I
add
just
that to your red flags. Wait, I'm gonna go to your Instagram and do that right
for
now.
like the first. I don't know. Like the first episode was just so solid, and like the world building.
It was solid. It was great.
It was so good. I was so impressed, and I really liked the second episode. How it was like kind of like that. Who is it kind of thing? Who's the villain? Because it kind of threw out like
who done it.
It threw out multiple like people. I'm still thinking it's Kingpin. I think Echo is working for him because there would be no reason for her to be the top tier mob boss if she's on site. That'd be really weird. It would not be good. So especially since they're bringing in Daredevil and they're bringing in Fisk, and they're doing all these things, why not have Kingpin be that person? And they're already bringing it. Kingpin was already confirmed for the show, so obviously that's probably going to happen anyway.
At some point. Yeah.
If they're going to spin off Daredevil, why not?
I really loved. Yeah, I really like the kind of. We've seen one dynamic of a brand new hero coming in and looking up to one of the big Avengers, but this with Kate is a little bit different, but similar at the same time to Peter and Tony. I feel like you kind of want it to be like Peter and Tony when you initially see that interaction start to happen. But when you see how different it is, it's kind of exciting. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think their dynamic as is really fun and really, I think they're a solid duo as of right now.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I am like excited to see where Kate's character goes. I think she's incredibly stubborn and it's a little annoying to watch, but at the same time, I'm like really excited to see what she'll do next.
She is very stubborn, but she has like a really big, I don't want to say resilience, but like she has a lot of strength to her. Like her character is insanely powerful, and I was shocked to see that.
Yeah, insanely.
No,
she's and it's interesting to kind of see the balance of like the class dynamics that play into this show as well, because we've seen a lot of like rich people, but we haven't seen how like deeply the rich kid thing does seep into the plot like this. And so it's really interesting getting into the high class.
If I'm going to be honest, I saw it more with her parents than I did with her. She wants to be like, I don't want to say she wants to be like everyone else. She wants to be an Avenger, but like, it's not like she doesn't see herself above anyone else. Like, no, she's like, oh, that's fine.
She literally dresses like the wait staff.
Yeah,
which is really cool. I thought that was awesome. But it's fun seeing like the old money New York classic, like who done it with like the fencing and the high society.
I love that. I thought that was so cool. Oh my gosh, I really like, I don't know his name, but like I like her boyfriend. Yeah, I like him a lot.
The fiance, he's really
I think he's cool
character. I'm interested to see what happens with him. I think the mom is the one who's sus, if I'm being real. But
the mom, so they did like plot descriptions and stuff like that a while ago, and I'm pretty sure she is the villain. Yeah, I think her name is like Silk or something.
Yeah, something like that. Probably.
But yeah, she's like the villain of.
Yeah,
So I'm interested to see how like she goes against
plays
Hawkeye
out.
when her
Yeah.
daughter's like friends with him now.
It
yeah.
was the mom all
All
along.
It's
along.
usually a family
Another
member if you think about it. Like that's
Yeah.
how it usually goes in mob stories. So one really
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah.
me.
Love the
hopefully
mafia story.
hopefully they come out with a song and it wins a Grammy.
It was
wins a Grammy.
no, they already did. It's the Captain Rogers musical.
Oh yeah.
Rogers
I
the
forgot about that.
musical. We finally got to see it, and it's so bad. And I love that it's so bad. It's
I
everything
could do
that
this
I wanted
all
it to be.
day. I could do this all day.
It's so much fun. He's literally wearing sweatpants, babe. Did you notice that?
I hated the Hulk so much.
Oh, the
I
whole
love his
thing was
reaction to
so
it too. He was
funny.
just like, "I hate that I'm here and I'm an
I
event." Like,
love
why?
it was supposed to be bad, and that's what made it so good. Was that it was supposed to be so bad.
I want a whole actual like Disney Plus docu series.
I told you you'd want to see Rogers the musical.
Just Roger the music. I want this like you know how they added Hamilton, but we gotta see Rogers the musical now.
I told you
Yeah.
The
that
next
you'd
musical
want.
that comes to Disney Plus.
I told you Rogers the musical was going to be the next big thing. I told you months ago.
Yeah, I mean you aren't wrong, and I just wish you were wrong because I don't want it to be, but it is.
It is. Speaking of the next big thing, last night Encanto was released in theaters to the public.
That's true.
And I'm
Yeah.
I'm the only one in this little podcast who saw it. Naturally. But I have some thoughts on it, and all of them are positive because I am literally obsessed with this movie. Please play it on the loop for the next month. I am probably going to see it again on Sunday with my mom because she did not get to see it yet. I cried twice. I almost cried 2 other times. I literally I was texting him at the start of the movie. I was like, I've cried twice during the short. And then I'm almost cried twice within 5 minutes of the movie opening. It is so much fun. I thought the story was going to go in a completely different direction, but I love where it went. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I loved it because it wasn't the typical hero's quest kind of thing.
Right.
It was very and I mean this literally, close to home, which was super important. I think super important when unpacking. The whole night was just calling out bad family dynamics at the end of the day. The short was about that. The movie was about that. It's talking about expectations that your loved ones put on you and what happens when you just decide to just let that go, and how you can actually do more help and less harm when you decide to let yourself be imperfect and just be instead of expect things from other people.
That's awesome.
So it was so good. The food that was depicted in there made me so hungry. And what else? The music was fantastic. My favorite song was We Don't Talk About Bruno. The soundtrack is out. Go listen to it, everyone. It's so good. We Don't Talk About Bruno is my favorite song in there. I think my least favorite is No Pressure. I think it's a little awkward, but definitely We Don't Talk About Bruno is so good. Waiting for a Miracle made me cry profusely. I lost my mind because the idea of thinking that, especially in an American society as a Latin woman, thinking that you're not special because you blend in with the rest of the crowd, but you're not quite one of the sum of a mass population. You're different than the majority. You're different than the majority, but you blend in at the same time, so you don't feel like you belong anywhere or that you're special to anyone or anything. And kind of just navigating that in that song, talking about I'm literally just sitting here waiting for something miraculous to happen that will make me feel special. And I literally lost my mind. I cried so hard. So it is a masterpiece. And Mirabelle is my new comfort character. And if you think I'm not Disney bounding her at Epcot, you are Incorrect. I'm doing it. I've ordered it yesterday.
First of all, I'm excited to see the Disney bound.
It's gonna
But
be so
second of
good.
all, I'm really excited to watch it, mostly because I don't have any expectations, I guess you could say,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I feel like the advertising for this movie, I feel like was perfect.
It was
Like
perfect.
like, hey,
Yeah.
this is a movie, and then
This is
like
just a movie. Come see this little movie.
yeah,
Right?
and then it's like I had no idea that it was like what you were talking about, like
It's
about family,
so good.
and I feel
Mhm.
like they just marketed it well, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah,
And
It's
it
no,
so
that's
well
wasn't
cool.
marketed.
and it wasn't like Spider-Man No Way Home where it's like, hey, we're starting it a year from now.
Mhm.
This movie's coming, and then it's like
Mhm.
you're still waiting,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna watch it and you're like, okay, well, I'm a little
You're
let down
waiting for a
because
miracle.
yeah, well, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
All right, are you ready to finally get into it?
Let's get it.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so we are doing another Disneyland attraction bracket because we got to go redo this because
Gotta
it's been a
redo it.
long time. We have a new guest or we have a new group of people on the show.
Mhm.
So I'm super excited. I'm really excited to see where this goes.